in the mail today. I think I've talked it to death. This does have cool box art though, and I do like these old sets. Anyways, I did drop a video on the reality of this set. And you might be able to get to see the unboxing of when I was opening it up earlier at the post office. There are some disappointments, but you know what? That's how things are. We're looking at non-Lego stuff. Looks like the inside of a Matchbox or possibly Hot Wheels car, probably Matchbox. That's Lego. It's not Lego here. It's something to do with I keep my fingers busy without making too much noise, rattling and stuff. That's from a little toy helicopter they sell at Hobbycraft. Ooh, that's a blast from the past. It does have the grooves. When I was a kid, they actually had towels. They did have grooves. Oh, hey, how you doing, man? Yeah, I've been doing it on the Saturdays, but sometimes my timing is all over the place because, you know, this stuff happens. It's not real. That weird coloring. It's just weird about, you know, fake Lego. The color is just not quite right, you know. This doesn't feel right. Doing pretty good, and yourself? That's real Lego. Ooh, a lot of fake Lego in this batch. Yeah, I've been doing pretty good, actually. Working on getting some sets together and collecting parts for locks. It's got a really funny marking on here. Oh. Okay. Didn't recognize that. It's an old type of Lego. Oh, you're back into Lego? I blew $1,000 on action figures for Lego money. Yeah, action figures are funny, or it can be fun. I got some of the old Stomper toys around here. I sometimes buy those. I do little things here and there, but I try to keep it balanced. I mean, can't, or at least I can't get everything, you know. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. That's what makes hobby so much fun is, you know, there's just a lot of different things. It's a nice rare piece there. Might be from maybe an old troop carrier or something. Hard to say. Oop, that's a fake Lego piece. Wow. Looks like maybe in Mega Blocks, but I'm not sure. Yeah, action figures are fun though. I've done action figures. Haven't bought any for a long time. Did buy one of the little plastic bricks from an old Stomper set though. I might eventually put that old Devil's Pass back together, but I'd probably want a table or a display for it. If I want to build a table or a display, you know what? I'd probably rather. Oh, it's got teeth marks and everything. Reject pile. Then I'd rather have a table or something for, you know, like Lego. If I want to do that, like a big UCS set or something, that'd be cool. There's a lot more fake in here than I thought. That's all right, though. Ooh, that's a really weird piece. Sometimes you see these fake brands of stuff, and who that is? Is that Tyco? Totally unbranded. God, I don't know whose that is. Got tons of air holes in it. But it's cool though. I mean, if Lego made something like that, it's like a doubled up piece without. That's actually one piece. It's kind of cool. Not really, but yeah, the bucket list. I think I talked about that on an earlier stream. Yeah, we all have bucket lists and hopes and things we'd like to see or hope to get. I kind of have like two bucket lists: an eventual, and then one that's just about stuff that maybe happen, maybe it won't happen. I don't really care one way or the other kind of thing. This is old. It's an old Mega Bloks. Some of it's actually spelled out Mega Bloks. Wacky. But yeah, this year I'm definitely planning on scratching some of the itches for some things, that's for sure. It's a really old black piece. Mm-hmm. Thought so. Never sure what that is. It's a Lego space set of some sort, maybe? I'm not sure. Doesn't matter. Not really. Well, there's definitely some. I want to get that little KD droid, astromech droid. I'm going to definitely get that. Not sure why, I just want to get it. Um, Not a super hype piece, but always good to get a couple of those reversible tiles. Some of these look like pieces from some kind of weird game or something. So much weird stuff in here. It is. Some little kid's bedroom, probably. Yeah, they got some really cool sets out this year. And it's going to be pretty cool, pretty epic, I think. This is some weird old fake Lego. Yeah, the old Mega Bloks, like they wasn't Halo? Maybe they still are Mega Bloks. And I thought I remember like a ship one they used to do. They got some cool stuff. And it's not like they're trying to rip off Lego. It's just that Lego doesn't make some of those sets. That's the reality. We got some seriously suspicious looking garbage here. No, I don't know what that is. That's actually, in my opinion, the true knockoff. The stuff that's imitated look like Lego. Not, not making stuff that's not licensed, not making stuff that's Lego doesn't even offer, but something else. That's what I think is the true fake stuff. Oh, there's a rare piece. These little whip antennas. These things are so fragile. Yeah, it is a whole licensing fee. Like The Office, wasn't there a set made by a different brand for The Office? I think Lego has their set now, but I mean, there's so many different sets out there. But I have seen the what I consider to be true Lego knockoffs, like the stuff from AliExpress and stuff, where I'll call it like Space Wars and stuff. That looks like real Lego, actually. That is. Yeah, there's been some cool sets out there, though. The key thing is, you know, I don't know. I don't think I'm really a Lego purist because most Lego purists won't change sets at all, and I've been known to change sets. That is what I thought that was. Lego gear piece. This Lego. I get more of these in dark orange shape. It works really good for the Genesis stuff. And I know there's some different ideas I could use slopes and stuff for. The key thing is keeping it varied, I think. So it doesn't come out all looking the same. That's the biggest thing I think to avoid. This is some really weird knockoff stuff. I'm just afraid to push it all the way down. I can't get it apart again. Not that I might really mind. Yeah, the minifigures like I remember seeing the Halo ones are really cool, and some of their tank builds and stuff are really neat. Um, Even I think it was Brixar had even mentioned like was it Railroad Track? Was it the Lego Railroad Track? Is that what he was going on about? I got some in today in the mail, and yeah, I think it was a railroad track, maybe something like that. He thought that one may, if they could have like a standard, like if you could do like model trains like HO or O scale, um, they have a standard. That's why all the manufacturers, it all pretty much works together, which wasn't always that way in their 70s. Sometimes N scale and stuff would be really way out there. Don't like this curvable track from Lego. It just looks weird. It doesn't look like railroad track at all. But if you use it in a mock and you properly bricked it up, although it'd be hard to with these round corners, I think you do something down the center, just kind of break it up, maybe grass pieces. I think you could get something that could be used in Star Wars. I don't know. How wide is it? Oh, yeah. This car just happens not have any wheels on it. It's a perfect width. So 6 wide is what the standard train must be. It'd be very bumpy. Mm-hmm. It does give it kind of a weird vibe to it. Well, maybe there's a possibility of that. Well, let's just try to keep an open mind about stuff, I guess. This is original Mega Bloks, where it's got their logo inside the thing, I think. But there should be a number on there too, if it's real. No. This is actually old Tyco stuff. There's a blast from the past. Old Tyco bricks. It's gotta be like 70s. Kind of cool, but different too. 55-gallon drum. Could be used for, I don't know. Could be used for something, I suppose. Obviously not for Lego. Made for stompers. But Stomper's more of a collectible for me, so obviously, I don't know. This is some weird looking stuff. There was one when I was a kid in Japan that looked like Lego, but it looked kind of like this, but it was smaller. And Lego bricks would fit over Lego bricks. Lego bricks would not fit on it, though. It was kind of cool. I don't remember what the brand was. They made a lot of like classic cars and stuff. It's part of a minifigure in here. It is a minifigure. Half of a minifigure. Old style smiley face. But he's not as old as he might look, because he's got that little 3-prong on the top. I'll give him a lower half. Stick him on here. Maybe his lower half is in here somewhere. Never know. But yeah, it's definitely cool though. All the weird stuff out there. There's some sort of plane set, I guess, in here. And that is weird looking. That is not Lego, but it sure looks like Lego, but it's not. And Technic Axle, what's it for? It's a pillow block. I guess he could be a lock point too. It's gotta be Mega Blocks. Kind of cool. Technic Axle, don't know whose it is. I'll put it in the Lego pile. It's probably Lego. There's another one. Well, it feels a little bit different. It looks similar. Oh, classic Lego Pirate Series. Palm leaf. Can't beat that stuff. Well, maybe you can, but here's more of that weird stuff here. Quite a bit of it in here, actually. It's printed. Almost burned into it, actually. Another one of the old yellow towels. Does have the grooves though, so it's the newer style, the improved design. A lot of stuff that they used to make without the grooves. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You did not get that stuff apart, let me tell you. Well, it's like Lego there. Oh yeah. It's Lego. Our Technic pins at the top. That's and this is some non-Lego stuff. I remember these old pieces here. I mean, I still use them. But when they first came out, I thought they were so cool. Oh, man. These are long days. Cool. Old camera piece. These in tan are really cool. Use them in that old, God, what is that? That AAT from 2001, from 2000 maybe? It's what Lego had used for the guns on those things up underneath there. This is some very weird looking, looks like part of it's missing. It's from this range right here. I'll put it on the bottom. Wow. God, I remember when these, I know they still make these, but I remember when these things first came out. Used to stick them into, into the outlets and sockets and things. Yeah, they just clean the bedroom. Kind of makes you a little bit wonder why this stuff's all like this. Part of a jigsaw puzzle. Non-Lego. No kidding, huh? That's Lego. Well, I found half of a minifigure. Maybe there'll be more in here. Maybe there won't be. That's weird. There was definitely a jet engine in here. And it looks like the jet engine was this maker, whoever this is. Yep, fits. Sort of. Sort of fits. So in other words, it doesn't. Three. Man. Snap, crackle, pop. That's not Lego right there, I can tell by the color. It's see-through. It feels super brittle. I won't break it though. It's Mega Bloks. I don't know which variety though. Yeah, Mega Bloks. I used to see. I still see this stuff in a lot of stores up here, but there's Lego. Huh, making this into the oversized Lego CMF minifigure base. Look at that. Now it's improved. That was easy. Yeah, sometimes I get pretty hyped up, get ready to go in these old bags of parts, and then when you get started, you can feel your energy ebbing down. The heck is, oh, it's a magnet. I don't know what from. Old rusty. It's letter D with some sounds in it, mostly for a baby or something. Yeah, these are letters. One of those, maybe those old boards that has those lines in it. Sometimes you use for kids. Sometimes. There it is. Nope. That's still not quite right. I don't know. I'm not sure what the jet engine is from. And I may never know. Although I'm sure if I got really bored and really hooked into it, I bet you I could just search the internet and eventually could probably find what set it's from. But you know what? Where would I be when I got done with that? Exactly. That would not be a good use of time. But, no, I'm not going to do that. That's most of Lego stuff in here. That's classic Star Wars. Black Grays. That's Mega Bloks. Yep. I guess I put that here. That makes sense. Put all these together in just buildable stacks. Filler brick, if you will. But not for Lego blocks, for other things. Well, a towel that looks like it could be Lego, but of course it's not. That's kind of cool. That's Lego. Yeah, it's a yellow one. Usually I deal with them in other colors, not usually yellow. I've seen yellow, but it stands out a bit. It does. It's pretty neat. That's Lego. It's that weird tan color. Saw in the older Lego sets. You remember when they were making that tan in almost everything? I do. Man, I'm getting sleepy. It's been a long day. Weekend goes by fast. Absolutely. Cannot lie there. Weekend is very fast. I might need this one for later because I was working on making an idea for a train, actually for a railway kind of gun, and I think I know how to do it. I just gotta check the tracks and stuff. If I use this for curved tracks, it'll be no problem. Because I think if I'm not mistaken, what it achieves, no? It's actually exactly the same. It's just that you can make that's a regular Lego curve there. They are interchangeable. That's kind of interesting. You could use it for a bridge or something. I don't know. It could be used for a bridge. It actually kind of makes sense. Or for that industrial area, for like something to do with Star Wars. I think that would be where it's at. I think that's definitely where it's at. Just not quite sure how to make it happen. Another piece of it. Yep. That should be enough for a small mockable page, right? That stuff, does it lock down? Oh, no it doesn't. How would I lock it down? Let's see. Oh, there it is right there. And I can pin it down. Okay. So actually, it won't allow bricks over, so the center is going to be left open. That's interesting. I'm not sure if I care for that too much. I don't know. I'm not sure. Am I about to break up the old piece of Lego here? Hope not. Oh, there it goes. Oh, what's this? Hey, how you doing? Oh, doing all right yourself? But yeah, this could be usable for Star Wars. I don't know. I guess I see why it's not popular, but if you made something industrial like in Star Wars, the only thing is, apparently you can't lock it down. I guess I could use Technic on it. Let's see. Yeah, Technic would work. They might create a nice elevated look. I don't know. I think I see possibilities with it. I think it's gonna be cool. I think it'll work just fine. And if it doesn't, it'll eventually work for something. But yeah, the old Lego Technic pieces, and there's definitely some fake stuff in here. Yeah, these weird pieces of this old toy reminds me. Oh yeah, that's it. I've seen this stuff somewhere. This was missing a lot of pieces of it. Seems fairly sturdy. I do remember seeing this, so I don't remember what it was called. There was the one with the magnets, and there's all kinds of weird stuff out there. So many different attempts to make something better than Lego. Or the automatic bricks, really old rubber band. It's absolutely dry and crumbly. And I kind of wonder what it's doing in here. So they just sucked everything up off the floor and threw it in a bag. And this is old Mega Bloks. It's got the little circles and stuff in there. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. I don't know. I already found this stuff at a thrift store. It's pretty cool. And she was trying to take pictures of it. I said, well, I see some fake stuff, but it doesn't really matter because some of it's vintage. Like this is kind of cool. But a little bit sad too, but it looks like someone just scooped up the belongings off of a floor and swept it into a bag. And whenever that happens, it makes you wonder what happened. But of course, we're never going to know. Yeah, this is the old Mega Bloks where it's in a circle. It's a mix of all sorts of stuff. Probably never get these apart again, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, the old toothy gear from Lego. I had to use a bunch of these on my custom MTT. I just extended that bar just a little bit, but changed the whole feel of the way it was done inside. Something I hadn't realized until I got started on the project. What a big change it would be. Oops. There's a classic wheel. Somebody got in there with a magic marker and colored it. Oh well. What in the world was that? Meltable piece of plastic. Almost has a piece of glass. Feels like glass, but it's not. But there's tons of these little letters and numbers. This is a non-Lego piece here. Kind of cool though, but Lego makes one too. And I've been ordering a few of those, trying to work out for that parking lot for the mock-up of like a Night of the Living Dead, but it'll actually be Dawn of the Dead, I think. And I don't even know what this piece is. Oh, I guess I do. It's a hinge piece. I have no idea what set that's from because I don't know what brand this is. Not Lego. Sometimes the color will give it away, and other times just the feel of it. Some of this stuff has such a kind of a gross feel. I don't know how this, or just how cheap is it. But this is a completely different design. It's meant to imitate Lego, but not be a copy of it, not be a counterfeit of it. Still, it's interesting. Well, I'm feeling a lot better, being on live stream and after that disaster with that package. I dropped a video about it. In fact, I dropped a video where I pressed over the live stream talking just about it specifically. It's certainly interesting. Slightly newer brand of Mega Bloks. Yeah, there was a couple of videos out there talking about what a great investment Lego is, but we all know about that. Watching the prices going up, boy, prices of everything is shooting up, rather than money's going down, actually, is what it actually is. That's what inflation's all about. And I remember being in school, and they're talking about, World War II and all this inflation, and, how people using, like, wheelbarrows to buy food and stuff. And you always think, oh man, that really sucks. Hate to be over there. But you don't realize, that people are not so different. I mean, things can come back. Things can happen again. Somebody broke apart a lot of little Hot Wheel cars, or maybe Matchboxes. There's a second car interior I found. That's Lego. The old style gray. And this is actually Mega Bloks. Both of them. can store it this way, make like a filler brick, but I'm not going to use it for block. I do have some old beat up Lego I'll keep that way. Oh, that's funny. A little wheel set from that weird brand, whoever this is. Doesn't roll very good. But without seeing the whole set and getting a feel for it, I have no idea what it really is. Oh, I found me some legs. And they are non-Lego. Boy, in a big way. Not sure which is the front part of them. Oh, there it is. Must be this part. So with this minifigures, or at least there's part of a minifigure in here, I found the upper part of a Lego one, but we'll see. I got the other bag too to go through, so between the two we'll get all figured out. That's Lego. Oh, yeah, there it is. Just gotta do this to keep it together. A little set of wheels. Ooh, this one's not turning so good. Nope. Ooh. That's way too tight. Somebody did something to that one. Yep. They munched it. I'll wash it out really good and sterilize it. If I can save it, I can save it. If I can't, I can't. And there goes. Something like that. In other words, weird pieces for this weird menagerie. What I should do is if there's any branding in here. Nope, I guess there isn't. There's just someone, when I say someone, a company, capitalizing off of Lego's success. No idea what that is. Gold Trans Orange radar dish. That's probably Lego. This looks like a knockoff. This is a knockoff. Legos are so much smoother and sturdier, actually. And sometimes what that is they want you as a consumer to go, man, look how much better quality it is. And they're not wrong. But sometimes that quality is protected by like licensing and stuff. And it prevents another company from being able to imitate it. And it's kind of rambling because I'm kind of tired. And I can feel myself just kind of rambling along. But I'm feeling better about that package I got today. That was disappointing about it. I'm not going to drag that box out on live stream and continue to talk about it. We'll continue to let it dominate. Oh, this is like part of one of those snow speeders might have been in here, huh? One of the Lego Trans Orange pieces. Sure looks that way anyways. That's official Lego car piece. Another one of these big wheels, but obviously it's not the same one. That's Lego. Big old tractor tire. They really up the things available for their different tires and stuff. Hey, look at that. Found me a musket. It's actually more like a blunderbuss. But what I love about these is that they really resemble that Colonial War stuff. And let's give them to the CMF guy, the shepherd or the goat herd. Maybe he's going to turn rogue. Maybe he won't be maybe he'll be goat hunting instead. Who knows? Just never know, do you? So what's a hope, anyways? A thought. I mean, a thought, not a hope. Yeah, a little roll. So the axles are good. It's just that one tire is very, very questionable. This was a multi-brick set. The sticker is torn. It's just stuck on here. It's Mega Bloks. I guess it doesn't really matter. I don't really care, but I'm sorting through it anyways. I wish I could find more of this stuff here. I do remember it vaguely. Yeah, and it's a pretty good joint. To make no mistake. Oop, oop, we got another head. Boy, these heads are really, really rough too. Well, they look real. The printing on this one is a little bit lower than I like to see. Let's check it out. Use my magnification on this. See if I can see any tiny printing. The eyes on the top one are darker, but I think the bottom was just more scratch up. It's got some really deep gouges through his face. Then you get it on the magnification. That was interesting. Another piece that's no use to me. It's all right. Man, got a lot done today, and sometimes it's easy to get all wrapped up and you're running around your worldy world stuff, and it's easy to lose track of what matters. And I'm sitting here reminding me of that right now. Like, there's so many things that I feel like I want to do or need to do or whatever. But put it all in perspective. All this time here is a gift. We're not guaranteed any of it, and it's just a good idea to take a breath and step back sometimes. Not sure what those are. Those don't fit. Almost looks like it's been modified, but cool trans orange piece. A little radar dish, that's Lego. And this is, oh, that won't fit because the tires are oversized. That's kind of cool. We don't see those in trans blue too often, at least not unless you go ahead and buy it, which I don't think that really counts. Whenever people say, "Oh, well, I thought you said these are hard to get. I ordered one offline." I'm like, I meant like in a real store or something like that. I don't mean going and searching eBay, which has probably millions of them. That's not what I'm talking about when I say something that's hard to get, because that's just silly. The first one of these I ever found, I ever got, and I just gave it away, I found in a parking lot. And I was just fascinated because I'm like, what a really cool idea, Easy to make a nice tall style of the stick. It's a good joint, and rather than having a joint every so far down, it's only here to here, so potentially a stronger build. Lego puts a lot of thought into these builds. They really do. And this is like an axle piece. It is. It's one that previously was not familiar with. I'm sure it's been out for a long time. It's easy, especially in the Lego sphere, to miss things because there's so much stuff coming out, so many sets. Let me have a quick glance at the chat here. Oh, yeah. And the items are just thrift store digging through and trying to figure out what's this and what's that. And that's a weird piece. We know it's not Lego. It's that weird brand. But it reminds me of the Lego one. Lego has a similar one, but theirs definitely looks better, works better, I have a feeling. Yeah, it has some serious connectivity issues. It'll connect this way, though. Won't it? Yep. Just not the other way. Interesting. Oh, no, no. That's Lego? Oh, I see. There's a hole through it. It's not. You know, it looks that way. Don't know whose wheels these are. They have a square Technic axle on the back rather than the round hole. And that's something different. That looks like Lego, but I've never seen one before. Weird little Technic piece. Looks like a little pulley wheel or something. But yeah, sometimes you need to take a step back and look at what you have, opportunities you've had, or stuff you've managed to accumulate. And it can happen. It's very easy to lose track of that message, that point, by sometimes it's a sheer amount of things, or you feel like you need to get this done and that done, and you know there's probably not enough time for all of it. I mean, they call that time management, which, by the way, is an expression I don't care for too much. But because basically everyone knows that there can't possibly be enough time in the entire day for you to do all that you need to do. I mean, the idea is actually kind of ludicrous that there even could be that much time. Unless you've got nothing to do, or you're on some place where the days are super, super long. Yeah, I guess that's a possibility. And we got a minifigure, and it's very much non-Lego. It's very creepy looking, actually. It's a cursed minifigure. Legos are definitely non-Lego. I don't know whose it is. Say a cursed minifigure, and he's hollow head. And he has tanks on the back that reminds me of Space Set. But I'm sure he's probably supposed to be a diver, I have a feeling. Does he fit this one? Yep, he does. So he's a minifigure for that stuff. And then here's a sign, which has a very generic looking look to it. It doesn't have any particular words to it, just a very, very generic look. It's a Lego piece. Good for car building, especially in today's current designs that we're doing right now. Oh, look, a magic marker cap. I remember that style of cap. Yeah, the sole is definitely empty. It's been, yeah. It's hollow, kind of creepy actually, almost, I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be wearing a hat or something. Wow. Little radar dishes. And I remember that though, I mean, being a little kid and something would tip over on the floor, for example, maybe. And you think you clean everything out, but then years later you find that bits and pieces of that or a penny here or there is still buried deep in the carpets and that. These are kind of cool pieces, though. Must admit. I mean, basically it's like a snot brick. There's two of them stacked together. They don't have good clutch, though. They don't even stay together flat. These aren't bad. But the material doesn't. There used to be a candy when I was a kid. Had like a, it was like a little Nerds candy. Or something like that. It was like a little powdery hard candy. And the little, it came in little plastic boxes. And the little boxes had studs and recesses on it that would lock in with Lego. Oh, hey, how you doing? Not building anything, just kind of sorting one of these thrift store pieces and commenting on the weird things that are in here. 2, possibly 3 types of knockoff Lego. Very vintage Tyco and fairly vintage Mega Bloks too. along with something I can't identify. It's interesting, like these are all mega blocks here, or I think they mostly are. And they're all 2x4, right, plates. And yet, unlike Lego, they really are rough. They are not, these are all Lego just be smooth. They don't even line up at all. It's interesting. See, like Lego, here's 2 plates, and it's smooth. You can't feel the seam unless you're looking at it. Interesting, kind of, I guess. Maybe it's boring. That could be. But yeah, that's what we're looking at and getting into. Got some weird legs here for a minifigure. I have no idea what they fit. Might not even be anything resembling Lego, actually, although I suspect it is. Got a couple of minifigures. Heads. Very interesting. Oh, hey, there's quite a find right there. Yep, it's Lego too. Those little connective bricks you can stick together. Those are a lot of fun. I've always liked those. Yep. And see, it's totally smooth. Oh, I usually shoot for a 1-hour stream, and it looks like tonight's a great one to end in an hour. I'll let it run a little bit. Finding a lot of this weird stuff here, though. Yeah, it's not particularly quality, though. Here's more of it. They're so-called plates. Remind me of something I've seen before. And you can push them together. Oops. Yeah, the clutch power just isn't really there. And something tells me when you stack them together that hard, they may not be coming apart that easily. It's just, Lego's got different quality parts, and they've got different kind of plastic, and they've had all these years to come up with that stuff. And experience of what works and what doesn't. Those two are pretty smooth. Yeah, the bricks are big. They are nothing like Lego. They are interesting pieces, and sometimes that's a temptation that I can see people falling for. Like these brick pieces, or roof pieces, these slopes. They give the illusion they got, 2x4s, but they're slightly shorter, stacked together, but in fact, they're not. And sometimes you see pieces like that, and you go, I can see someone being tempted to try that out on a Lego MOC because Lego just doesn't make that piece. Yeah, those are cool. A little engine there. I remember when I first got to see those I was pretty fascinated. I couldn't wait to try it on something. And where I'd got mine from, I didn't get it from a set. I'd found it at a playground at school, elementary school. I was really fascinated by the fact that the studs were on top, it mounted up underneath. Of course, that was back in the days of Lego Space, so. Ooh. Huh. Pen cat. But yeah, definitely some interesting pieces. I mean, some people, I think they use Mega Blocks to fill in for Lego on mocks. I've heard about that anyways. And there's always purists, and there's always, no matter what area you're looking at of any hobby, there's always some people that, I remember when I used to do a lot of like models and stuff, plastic models, there'd be quite a bit of argument over, can you use this brand of paint? Can you use that one because they stopped making this color or that color? And is that allowed and stuff like that? Or people come and nitpick your build, say you should use this color or that color, or are you sure that's the way that should be done, or that station doesn't, is that really the station, so-and-so place, it doesn't look quite right or whatever, and it's like, man, oh man. Well, I'm not seeing any dark orange, but I'm seeing lots of gray. That's actually Lego, and that's cool. It's overall, it's a pretty nice bag actually of stuff. There's 2 bags you found, so the other one I'm hoping has the other half of these sets and pieces in there, but we can only see when we see. It's ought to be a good chance to dig into here a little bit. There's a lot of this stuff here, though. What do you think about the Lego imitations like Lepin? Well, when I first started talking about things and doing stuff with Lego, I primarily resold Lego. In fact, particularly out of print sets. I don't really have a problem with imitation Lego because a lot of times it allows people to maybe live some of the Lego dream when they don't really have the money or don't want to put the investment up for actual Lego. But I do have a major problem with people trying to pass off Lepin or as Lego. Even people substituting non-Lego with a Lego set that say maybe you're paying hundreds of dollars for. I have a real problem with that. It's like certain brands of handguns, let's just say Taurus or High Point. I like High Point somewhat. I've shot several of them, and that might be all someone really can justify. Maybe they just don't know enough yet on about quality or what they really want, and if that's how like a knockoff brand of Legos used, I think that's fine. That's probably what it was actually intended for. Actually, what it was really intended for is you got a company that's just trying to jump on the success of Lego. That's what you actually have. But we can look on the bright side and imagine that everyone has the best of intentions. And looking at it that way, I think that's the best way to do it. And I believe we found our missing buddy's legs. The problem is he's still missing literally a leg. Well, if he's a pirate figure, I guess that works. Obviously, the old joke about the one-legged man, yeah. But I have seen some Lepin sets out there, and frankly, I mean, yeah. And there's a certain snobbery that goes on with brands of cars or Lego or watches, shoes, especially sneakers. I mean, yeah. And people are always going to be doing that kind of stuff, and I guess that's okay, but I don't know. But I do keep all of my Lego loose bricks separated. Oh wow! How long ago was this set bagged up? I mean, it's a hypothetical question because do they still make these erasers? I mean, because they made these when I was a kid. I mean, I would take my pencil and show little headlights, and we'd pretend they're like little race cars and things, and screw around on because we had those folding desks, and we used to, they'd slide along. And I thought there was a brand of these that was like scented at one time. I don't know. God, that was the 80s. Everything was scented, right? Don't run with that one. But you know what I'm saying? Just it was weird. Oh, and we're at an hour. Man. Well, I usually end the streams at hours so I can basically get to sleep at normal times. I got to work tomorrow, and yeah, I made quite the mess here. But I really appreciate everybody dropping by. I'll answer this comment here before I end the stream. Yeah, I agree. Basically, what I say, yeah. I mean, I think what it is people, the longer you're in this hobby and the more you love this hobby, you're going to appreciate the Lego, and you start probably looking down on Lepin or looking down on this, or maybe even something like this that looks, I don't consider this an imitation of Lego because it's nothing like Lego. But you'll see that in so many things. I mean, your first car is probably not a whatever brand car you dream of having. I mean, it might be. I drove a Hyundai. It was fine. I've driven Fords, Chevys, Dodge, Edsel, some brands that aren't even around anymore. But yeah, it's all great though. And the thing is, what makes you happy, and at the end of the day, snobbery for snobbery's sake, just to rub in somebody's face, is always going to be wrong. If it's something that makes you happy, that's fine. If you appreciate something better, that's better. Oh, hey, Lori. Yep, I'm hitting the sack here on this one. Appreciate it. Anyways, appreciate y'all coming in tonight. And got a slightly different Supreme hat on. Y'all take care. Appreciate the views, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys are doing. Till next time, ciao.